This is going to be a segment that I like to call What in the Holy Hell is on Snow Carl's Mind Today? But because the 8-Ball says it will be pertinent, we'll play different theme music. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for What in the Holy Hell is on Snow Carl's Mind Today. There we go. So now let's find out. Do you think people not tipping in their name should be one alias when doing so? It feels like recently there's drama and conspiracy around who's behind anonymous tipping. It's distracting. Everyone should do like OneMinuteMan Protect, but no drama. Wrong! I don't give a shit. No one should. Okay? Seriously. Oh, there's been drama and conspiracy around who's behind anonymous tipping. Who cares? It's not your business. Are you tipping? No. It's not you doing the anonymous tipping. No. So then, who cares? How is it your business? How are you involved? Why are you involved? Why do you care? Why are we even talking about this? What pertinence does this have to anything on Earth? Who contributes to a streamer? No, really. Hold on a second. Alright? So, let's think about this. Alright, we really gotta sit back here. Alright? You're on a stream. You're watching a streamer. And you're enjoying the content. You're sitting back here having a good time. And it could be any way. You could actually genuinely be enjoying that streamer. Maybe you're ironically enjoying that streamer. Maybe you're making fun of the streamer. Whatever it may be, right? But you're having a good time with yourself. Like, wow, this is... Oh, wait, whoa. That's not what I meant. Keep your dick in your pants. You're enjoying yourself because you're enjoying the stream. That's what I meant to say. I've got to rephrase that, all right? So, you're having a good time, all right? All of a sudden, an animation pops up on the stream. And it says, Joey Walnuts tipped $5. Okay? And then Phil says, oh, or the streamer, pretend it's not even me. The streamer says, oh, thank you to Joey Walnuts for the $5 tip. And Joey Walnuts says, you know, good work. I love your content. It's entertaining. It's fun. Here's some support and thank you. Okay? Then the stream continues, right? The content continues, and everyone's day moves on. Okay, so when the Joey Walnuts pop-up comes up, alright? I'm sorry, did I miss something? Was I supposed to say, oh wait, who's Joey Walnuts? Right? Who is that? I never heard of him before. They've never been on the stream, and they're not a stream chatter. They don't talk in the chat. Who could Joey Walnuts really be? So immediately, what we're supposed to do is over here we're supposed to put up a big whiteboard. And we start getting clues from the chat. Well, you know, when that happened, someone else was having a good time in chat. So maybe they were having a good time and they decided to support Phil. So that's possibility number one. So you post up, I don't know, we'll pick a name, Bookworm. It could have been Bookworm. So boom, Bookworm's in the upper left corner, okay? You know, a big animated Bookworm's like a cartoon worm up there. But then you look, it's like, I don't know, you know that Melia's been here the last few weeks, and Melia really wasn't there before the last few weeks. So maybe this is a new sock account of someone, and they're Joey Walnuts. So Melia is a popular. Boom! Melia goes to the upper right corner, all right? And then we got King Gokin. Well, he's a moderator, and we never see him outright support Phil, but maybe he's the secret tipper. King Gokin goes down here in this corner. And then we go Snow Carl. You know, Snow Carl with his $1.50 ridiculous question tips every morning, but maybe he saved up and did a $5 tip. Maybe he's Joey Walnuts. So he goes over here. So you make a big whiteboard of all these suspects, okay? Then what you start doing is you take push pins with pieces of twine and string, and you start connecting the dots. Well, wait a minute. We analyze chat behavior, and we see that Snow Carl has been talking 20% more recently than usual. So your push pin goes in, but if you cross-reference that with Bookworm, Bookworm's been talking 20% less. Maybe Snow Carl is Bookworm, alternating two accounts. So now you connect the two strings with the two push pins, okay? Now you bring out the markers, you start drawing. Now you got new supplemental information. You start posting it up on your fucking crazy whiteboard. And next thing you know, you're a fucking idiot. You're crazy. Who fucking cares who tips on a streamer's stream? who gives a fuck about any of this shit? Why does this matter to anyone with a logical brain? You're a moron. If you do that, you're stupid. If you buy into any conspiracy, if you buy into any of this bullshit that these idiots put on the internet, you are dumb. You're literally just brain dead, idiotic. Stop it. Stop right now. All right? There's a saying. People say, go touch grass. I'm not even going to say that. You don't have to touch grass. You know what I'm going to say? Touch carpet. Just touch the floor under you and realize you're physically here in this world. You can get out of this virtual world of conspiracy every couple minutes. And stop trying to put shit together that doesn't exist. No one cares who Joey Walnuts is. Alright? Nobody cares who OneMinuteMan is. Because this has always been the ongoing conspiracy around here. Who is OneMinuteMan who tips Phil on every major stream? Who fucking cares? Right? Could OneMinuteMan be a long-standing fan of mine, and this is their way of anonymously supporting me every day? Maybe. Could OneMinuteMan actually be someone in the chat, and they just use an alias to tip? Maybe. Could OneMinuteMan be someone who no one knows, no one's ever heard of, and is just someone who feels that they're helping a business or someone who's good on the internet? Maybe they don't even watch the content, but every once in a while they say, hey, I want to support the content today. Let me do a daily donation or whatever. Who knows? Who cares? Has nothing to do with you at all. Right? Like, literally, and then people, oh, well, OneMinuteMan doesn't exist. Like, oh my god, you people are fucking insane. Who cares? Even if OneMinuteMan didn't exist, who cares? How do you think it benefits me? Here's an honest question for you guys, okay? I gotta ask this question. Here's what happened. Here's how the OneMinuteMan conspiracy started, alright? So, OneMinuteMan was tipping on my streams fairly consistently for a little while. And then last year, if you remember, I got somehow kicked out of the ability to take tips on Streamlabs. You remember that? Because I actually used to get all of my contributions through Streamlabs. Everything. Everything, you know, because it used to be on Twitch, remember that? So it used to be cheers, subs, and tips all went through Streamlabs. And then all of a sudden, one day people say to me, I can't do a tip on Streamlabs anymore. The page is blank. So I look into it, and they're right. The page is blank. I asked Streamlabs. They ghost me. They won't answer. Now, I can still use Streamlabs. I still use pop-ups on Streamlabs for various things. So it's not like I'm banned from Streamlabs. They're just a bunch of fucking idiots. For whatever reason, they're just moronic. Okay? So, at that time, when I was trying to figure out what was going on, if you remember, I announced to everyone, until I get another page set up by which you can support my stream with tips, here's my direct PayPal link, right? I said, here it is. You can just click, you can just send funds to this PayPal if you like directly. That'll help in the day or two until I get a new page set up. So what happened? OneMinuteMan, who used to actually tip via the old Streamlabs method, wanted to continue to support my streams on a daily basis and started using the new direct method to my PayPal. Okay? Great. Then, eventually, in a day or two, I set up a new method, which was Stream Elements. And that's what you guys have been using for a year and a half. You just go to my Stream Elements page and you can send a tip. Alright? Not to say that Stream Elements is without bugs and stuff. It is. It has bugs and stuff. But, yeah, Stream Elements is how most people tip. Well, how most people tip. And I should emphasize that. Most people. Because, yes, OneMinuteMan never started using Stream Elements. OneMinuteMan figured out, hey, if I just tip Phil directly to his PayPal every day, I cut out the middleman. Now, I guess if Stream Elements ever fucks up like Streamlabs does, it won't matter. I'll still be able to tip anyway. So this is why every day if OneMinuteMan tips, some days they don't, but most days they do. If they tip, right, now you don't see a pop-up on the stream. And usually they tip around the same time, which leads me to believe that they actually watch the streams. Because if you haven't noticed, there's some streams that there's no tip from OneMinuteMan, and that's usually a day when we've already hit all of our tip goals. So it must be those days like, oh, my help is not needed. Phil already did good for himself today. I'll help him on a day when he needs it, right? And I appreciate that. That's really nice of this person, whoever they may be. Because I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know. I don't know if OneMinuteMan is someone who's here in the chat and talks, or isn't. I have absolutely no clue. And you know what? I like that. I like not knowing, because it means there's no pressure on me that this person's going to ever get, exposed to the internet, and then people will try to harm them, because I don't even know it for myself. I have no idea. Okay? So, there you go. That's really how it works. And the thing is, since it's been a year and a half since the Streamlabs thing, ended, and I started using Stream Elements, now the conspiracy theories start. Because I'll go on break, and I'll come back from my break, and I'll announce, hey guys, during the break, OneMinuteMan tipped. So let's add that to the running tally of tips that we have for the day or whatever. Okay? Great. And then some people start saying, well, who is it? Who cares? I don't know and you don't know, so who gives a shit? Right? Not your business to try to figure that shit out. Oh, well, I don't think he exists. Phil's making it up, okay? I just wanted to think about the dumbest things people have ever said, ever. Right? Like the planet's flat. Okay? That's one dumb thing people have said. Alright. Also, COVID, the vaccine, you take it, it makes you grow arms out of your back. Okay? That's actually been said. I'm not kidding. And then there's, I don't think that OneMinuteMan exists. Phil's making it all up. Okay? Let me ask everyone a question here. Alright? I really need to ask this. But sadly, this will only appeal to logical people. Okay? What benefit am I possibly giving myself lying about contributions on my stream? Just think about this for a second. Okay? What possible benefit could I reap by saying that I made more than I did every single day on a stream? What do you think?
Right? That doesn't even make any sense. All right? Now, what it is some people are using the old school methodology of tips in a jar, and this used to apply back in the day, and I can totally 100% understand this methodology because I can explain it to you in detail because I was there. I used to work brick and mortar stores where you could have tips, all right? So allow me to explain. I used to work, all right, at a fast food place. We pretended we were a health store. We really weren't, but we sold salads and frozen yogurt and smoothies and stuff like that, panini sandwiches later on. I personally loved the sandwiches that we sold. Okay, neither here nor there. We had a cup. That was a tips cup. You would put at the front of the store, and if a customer felt that you did a good job making their food that day and presenting it to them in a fast manner, and it was extra delicious or whatever, they would come and they would tip you. It was not necessary. It was not required. It was just something nice, and a lot of people never did it. But there were regulars who came every day, and they're like, wow, I really like that you gave me a good salad, a really good sandwich today. I can tell you put a lot of effort into it. I appreciate that. Here's an extra $1 or whatever, right? It was nice that people would do that every once in a while, okay? Now, it is absolutely positively true that there is a trick you can use to try to incentivize people to tip. If you go somewhere that has a tips jar, and you notice there's already some money in the tips jar, okay? Like, oh, that's interesting. That must mean that this place is a quality place because someone already gave them business. They liked the product. They got enough that they went back and gave extra money into the tip jar. So it means the quality must be good. That's a sign of quality when you see someone is receiving a tip. Like this right here. Someone just tipped me on the stream. That must absolutely mean that that stream is quality. Okay? Right? It's a trick. So now people see, oh, there's some money in that tip jar already. I'm going to give mine too. So that's what would happen is you go, okay, I went to the store. There's a tip jar, but there's already money in it. Oh, this must be good quality. I'm going to spend more money today. And I'm even going to give a tip too. All right? Sometimes it would work and sometimes it doesn't. All right? Now, I really have to ask a question on this, okay? Do you think that everyone out there that gets paid a lot of money or gets a lot of gratuity or tips, do you think that they are all incredible quality creators? Or do you think that some of these people just somehow became virally popular for a certain reason And now they're kind of popular for popularity's sake, and they get to roll in dough on a daily basis about it, right? Let's be honest. You take a look at one of these people that's getting thousands of viewers on a stream, if not more. One person contributes, all of a sudden 10 more contribute, all of a sudden 10 more contribute, and it's like a rolling thing, right? Right. You're absolutely right. That is called a dumbass fucking mentality, all right? If you're a sheep, do what other sheep are doing. Oh, I went to the store and someone else tipped. I should tip too because it means the food's good. No, you eat the food yourself. You judge if the food is good. And if you think it's good, then you tip, all right? Not, oh, someone else already tipped, so now I must too. If that is you, you are a moron, all right? You are a dunce. I'm not using dunce luring tactics on my streams. If anything, you guys know I'm anti that, right? I don't